Looks as if we have to achieve the payment of these bills, essentially, with $1,360.
Do we have
Are you adding them up?
I was going to, but I can't find my calculator.
Oh, okay.
Families 30, 43, 35, and 20. Your children are at the police department.
We serve about 900,000 underserved individuals, so we're dealing with these issues on a daily, hourly basis. And for us, this has been even a real learning experience, as many of you know, going into the last couple of years. Those people who are defined as in poverty, quite frankly, are a different demographic than we have been used to seeing in the past and coming up in some unexpected corners. So we're all in learning mode as we understand sort of the new realities of poverty.
I came here when I was 10 years old. I was born in Arkansas. And after a difficult divorce, in fact, my mother ended up shooting my father. And he didn't die, but I never saw him again from the time I was 10 until I was in my 20s. They were divorced, and my father was a deadbeat dad. He never paid any child, not a penny of child support. And so we were poor. And it's a terrible thing being poor. You're cut off from a lot of resources. And we're going to learn a little bit more about that today. But I can recall one particular incident when I was in the 9th grade graduating. And I graduated from Thornton Junior High School going to South High School. And we had a pretty big graduation ceremony and everybody was excited. And the guys always wear sharp clothes and I could never really afford them. But this time I wanted to wear a suit. And I talked to my mother. I said, I gotta have a suit. I had a sports jacket and some dress pants, but I never had a match. And so my mother used to do something with me. She'd take me to the dining room table, she'd take her check, cash it, put the money on the table, put the bills on the other side. She'd let me count up the money and also count the bills. And invariably, in most cases, the bills always outweighed the cash money. And since I was the oldest, one of 5, she wanted me to understand that we had to make choices. And that if she took $49.99 out of this stack of money, it would be less to pay for these bills that we didn't have enough money to pay for anyway. So we had to learn to prioritize and to go without.
A little bit old for me right now. Just want you to know that right now. I'm tired of sleeping on this couch.
Okay, well you'll have a brother sleeping with you soon. Or a sister.
Get used to it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So I guess I'm going to be going to school and you're going to hop. And my parents are going to do what?
We have a lot of things to pawn. We have a Nintendo game. You have a good week, sir.
Thank you.
Hi there. I'm a 22-year-old unemployed college student, and I'd like to get some food for the week. They referred me to come over to you, and then also a walking pass to get to school.
I guess I'm here for work.
Okay, you're late, so you're not coming to work today.
Oh, okay. So
So I don't get paid, is what you're saying.
So can I come back tomorrow?
Yep.
Or?
Well, you can
We'll try to get you late one more time, though. You will be terminated from your job.
Oh no, he's really late, so he's terminated. So he would have to. Yeah, he'd have to come back.
Hi.
We are great now. Last time we missed out, the agency closed on us. So yes. We need what we want for a walking pass.
And how much will you give us for?
I might go 150 with the dolls.
You know, I'm sorry, but I just cannot let $700 worth of dolls go for 150. Like I said, 300. How about he has a lot of good tools.
And you know, tools are valuable. We can IOU. I'll go out and I'm working. So I can get on a payment plan with you or something.
I can have it taken out of your paycheck. As you see, I don't have a bailiff, and I'm doing all this myself. So we're going to set you up on a plan.
We haven't eaten in a month. Our mom hasn't fed us. My baby sister's crying.
What I want to share very quickly is that in this scenario,
one of the things that happened is that as a 10-year-old, my parents were alcoholics. They went on a 2-week binge. They put me in juvenile or in foster home care. And what you missed was the fact that I wasn't bored at that time. By the time I came out, I was angry. And not only was I angry to the point that as a 10-year-old, I wanted to express my anger. I was going to go buy a gun and be a statistic. Because my bottom line is I wasn't going to go back to 2 alcoholic parents who abandoned me, didn't even come to look for me, and then turn them right around, and then come back and say, come back home to sleep on a couch, and you're pregnant, and my daddy just left us.
These are daunting times for so many Americans, so many Ohioans, a land of great wealth and attainment, greatest wealth, greatest attainment, terrific technological wizardry and marvel, has today in the United States more poor people than at any time in this nation's history. In Ohio, more poor people than at any time in this nation's long history. In Summit County, more poor people than at any time in this nation's history. The census numbers released last week indicating that poverty in the United States, to no one's great surprise, rose to over 15% last year, 15.2% in Ohio. Almost 2 million of your brothers and sisters